Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Oh God, what? Oh, that is cool. That was actually awesome.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
Okay.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Yes, Daniel needs a new microphone. I agree.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
Uh-oh.
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began
Too
to
real,
fiddle
man.
with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Oh my God.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving
Applause,
me.
please.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea. He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
The notes are not with the song. Okay, there we go.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends. The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips. Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well,
We're back.
since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Oh God, too far. Okay. Mike, can I aim? Oh, I can.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls.
There it goes again.
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box.
This is so weird, chat, because I see
Penny
Twitch chat
then
keep
flew
going.
around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box.
Very
As
weird.
the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
Okay.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Peepo flute.
Huh?
Peepo flute!
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other. Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball.
Is this based on a true story?
Became another
Yes.
paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
Burn the box!
The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once. Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison.
I know, this is SCP. Yes, it is.
The dragons moved.
I know, this
like a
kid's like
tide,
saving humanity right
flying
now. I
freely
agree.
Through the attic.
Yeah.
Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice. Oh, we back. My lord, dude.
It's the paper balls, chat. They're attacking my stuff.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, wow. What?
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Oh.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered.
Man, what a
He
sad
could now
story.
play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned. Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Oh, they're all dying. Jesus. Apparently I'm not doing anything. Oh, there we go.
Swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
Well, this is bad.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1.
unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
No.
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its
We're back.
wings.
Oh, man.
Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Oh, man. What a sad story. I was not prepared for SCP feels, chat. I was not prepared for this.
Goodbye, my friend.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
Actual sad.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Applause, please.
That's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer.
What?
But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this
Oh, wow,
world,
the box.
just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Dude. That was great. Oh my lord. That was wild. I was not expecting a story like that in this game. Jeez. What happened to those cute little ones? SCP-1762 is now being contained at Reliquary Research Institute, and Dr. Daniel is supervising director. Oh, wait. Dr. Daniel? How do you know about, how do you know all this again? I thought you didn't attend the monthly lecture. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gent spent 2 years researching SCP-762, so he knows far more than we do. Oh. Well. Nice. I'm getting back to work. I'm going to stress that point again. That particular SCP did not suit me. What does that even mean, bro? I've been here for a month now, and I'm now entirely adjusted to the job. Though the content of my work is to simply process archive files, it is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I have been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me, a voice low and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I'd planned on seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me it was a typical rookie syndrome and it would clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that's the case. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I'm sure that's totally a normal thing in this line of work. Okay. Chat, this has been awesome. I unfortunately gotta go. But yeah, this has been great. We will definitely continue this, I think probably tomorrow morning. Yeah, for sure. So, but I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do this afternoon. And I have a date night tonight, so I don't know if I'm gonna be on to watch the new Rings of Power episode with you guys. We'll see. But I will definitely be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET for more fun and games. And as always, thank you so much for being here. Before I go, if you do want to know what we're playing and when we're playing it, The best way to follow the channel, boom, is the mobile app. It is an ad-free, monetization-free, super cool app. You can customize all your notifications for Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. The fastest notifications this side of the Mississippi. And of course, you can fully search every game I've ever played, easily bring it up, all sorts of nice stuff. So check that out while I'm gone. All right, friends, see y'all later. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. And as always, just appreciate your time. Thanks for all the support today. Bye-bye.